Hey y'all, it's the Country Notary. I'm doing a short video today. I wanted to share with you guys an experience that I had yesterday, so you can basically understand and maybe have a game plan for yourself in the event you find yourself in the same situation. So back in January, when I first, after I received my notary commission, I signed up for, several signing services as well as a few inspection services companies. And I came across inspections during one of my, after watching a video, studying and watching videos, I came across the concept of becoming a home inspector, basically home inspector, property inspector, mortgage loan inspector, etc. So I've done a couple of inspections actually, and they worked out well. I had one company contact me and do 3, they call them door knocks, or they're not even really inspections. Door knocks, asset recovery type situations where you're not recovering the asset, you're simply serving a notice to the consumer, the borrower, that this company is attempting to contact them, and basically knock on the door. If they're not there, you post a notice on the mailbox, literally tape a notice on the mailbox, and fill out a report and scan it back to the originator, to the company. And in one instance, of the 3 of those that I've done, in one instance someone was present. It appeared to be the borrower's mother. We had a conversation. She was pretty nice and cordial, no issues, and she said she'd give her son the document. And then they sent me back another day to just make sure he wasn't there, which he wasn't. Post a notice on the mailbox. They paid $72 each, if I'm not mistaken. $76 if I'm not mistaken. It was a pretty good amount. So I made a pretty good amount of money in like 2 days serving 3 of these notices. And I've served subpoenas through, SnapDocs to get subpoenas. Subpoena served to mostly medical facilities, doctor's offices, hospitals. Similar pricing, $72, 10 minutes, in and out. One report, one piece of paper. Sometimes they're notarized. Most of those were not. So I received a call from a company, actually an email from a company, stating that they saw my profile. I had signed up back in January, and they have a tremendous number of jobs in my area. So I thought that was rather intriguing. Tremendous number of jobs caught my attention, and asked her to call me with more details, because I also wanted to make sure they weren't a scam. Don't provide your information at all in an email until you properly vet, V-E-T, the company. So she emailed me back and said, yes, we're very, big company. We have a lot of, she sent me a coverage map that showed all the zip codes that they cover in my area. So it looked like a very big earnings potential. And I said, great, looks like something I've done before. I'm confident that I can assist. Please call me this afternoon when you have more information. So when her schedule freed up, she called me, and we chatted. Sounded very intriguing. Again, lots of zip codes serviced in my area. Talked about the jobs and what type of work is involved. The jobs seemed very simple, similar to the ones I had done before. Serving, taking pictures, door knocks, putting a notice on the mailbox if the person wasn't there, taking pictures of the assets, the roof, the address marker, the property, things of that nature. Nothing very, nothing outside of what I thought I could do. So we talked for about 10 minutes. It was a really good conversation, built really good rapport. And she basically said we pay every 2 weeks. You work this week, end of the week, you'll get paid 2 weeks later. Great, I said. And so we transitioned to the obvious next question. What do these jobs pay? She talked about collateral inspections, mortgage loan inspections, and insurance inspections, as if there was 3 tiers involved. So I said, okay, so then I had my notes. I was writing down notes. Take notes. Always take notes, guys. Have something to take notes on, because you want to have valid questions at the end as well. Write down questions as they're talking, as they're giving you their pitch. She says, so yes, for the, level 1, whatever the smallest job was, pays $750. And I was like, oh, $750. I was thinking, wow, doing some calculations. I had already calculated what I thought I would charge for those based on my previous experience. I'm like, there's no way she means $750, but I rolled with it. And the next level job paid about $910, and then the big level job paid $1115. So she went back and started talking about the first job, and she repeated the number $7.50. And I said, do you mean $7.50? And she said, yes. And I said, per job? And she said, yes. And then she started to kind of rattle off, there's only one page, and it usually takes less than, 10 minutes. And I'm like, ma'am, I hate to interrupt you, and I really don't want to waste any more of your time, but I cannot work for $7.50 doing anything. I said, I'm a professional notary. The jobs that I've done similar to these before have paid minimum $76, I think, and $50, I think it's the lowest that I've made. And they usually pay me back to back, even if they need me to go 3 days in a row, $72 each. I said, so $77.50 can't compete with those rates. And she started to try to justify why they pay $7.50, and I was just let her know, ma'am, it doesn't matter what the justification is. I told her I have a niece that's 17 years old who works at a restaurant, and she does her own little entrepreneur thing on the side, and she wouldn't go out there for $7.50. I wanted to make it kind of clear to her in a professional, and I was cordial manner, that rate is just that rate is an insult. Not just to me and my time, because even back when I was driving waiter, I could make $20 in an hour, 25, maybe do 5 trips, 25, $30 in an hour. And I didn't necessarily enjoy that. So there's no way I'd go anywhere for $7.50, anywhere, even if you added the mileage on top of that, which she wasn't even talking mileage. So to kind of wrap this up, and I wanted this to be short, of course, everyone is an individual. We're all independent contractors, and you choose what is a good dollar amount, a good fee for the type of service that you provide or the type of income you are trying to make. We're all on our own. But my advice is to, and you may have heard this before, I'm sure you have. If not, watch more videos. Know your worth. Know your value. There's no way that receiving an order, reading the instructions, printing the order, driving to a location, executing the job, uploading the pictures, filling out a report, faxing all that back, is worth $7.50 in nobody's life. Minimum wage pays more than that. You may as well go work a job and work a job. But that's just my opinion. Know your worth, know your value. Minimum one of those types of jobs, in my opinion, in this market, especially if there's a lot of volume, a lot of hurricanes, storms, floods, weather events, then they need a lot of notaries on the ground or people on the ground doing this type of field work. Minimum they should be paying, in my opinion, $50 a job and up. Minimum, plus mileage, especially if there's a large coverage map. And those are the types of numbers that I've built my business up to, and basically I can't see myself going out for anything less unless it's literally right down the street, maybe a block down the street from my house, and then we can maybe assume a lower fee. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Be aware of these companies when they contact you. Have them give you their background, the dialogue, the types of jobs, and what the expectation is for you doing that work, the steps involved, the length of time those jobs require, and have them pitch out a fee. And what I should have done was to see if she was willing to negotiate. So try to negotiate the fee upward, and if they're willing to stay on the phone and do so, because your time and your skill set is worth way more than that, and we know that as notaries. Those companies probably know that too. They're just trying to lowball us. She quickly, back on my story, after I told her my fee structure, she quickly just got off the phone like real quick and hung up. And I was kind of surprised, because I wanted to try to maybe even negotiate the fee up a little bit, come up with some kind of package deal, but she wasn't, I guess she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready for my comeback, for my response. Again, it's the Country Notary. I have more exciting info to share with you guys. I'm on the journey to try to purchase myself a lot, a piece of land, a piece of acreage to build some properties on, to literally build some housing on, and I will be getting back to you guys as I progress through that. journey and give you the steps and have you follow those steps along with me as I use my notary business to scale upward to something bigger where I can start making some passive income. It's the Country Notary. I'll talk to y'all soon.